We are live. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. I have a surprise for you. I have the intro that I was working on. I have the intro. Happy Friday, LaDonna. Hey baby. So yeah, happy Friday. Take a second to like, subscribe, chuckle, laugh, get ready to watch this show that we have. But I'm gonna put on the intro right here. My child told me not to do that. She said just say something real cool and then hit him with the intro. But I was like, I don't know. So this is what you got. All right, here's the intro. Enjoy. All right, let's make sure it's body moving, anyone sound so soothing.
Can't tell how we planning. Fuck that, I'm in Canada jamming. In Canada jamming. You salty, smoke salmon. Pick you off like Rich Gannon. So now I'm gonna take that platform and use it to like destroy or poison or mislead. You know, I can't do that.
Hey, we're back. That was the intro. Hopefully you liked it. This one got on my nerves saying I should just put it on as the intro because it's the intro. But I wanted to introduce the intro first for the first time to be like, hey, this is the introduction to the intro. And next time it will be the intro. You irking some. Oh my gosh. Like, how was your Friday? How was your week?
My Friday was good. My week has been shitty. Excuse me. It was just work. I'm not even going to complain.
Yes,
about
please
it.
don't cuss for the first 5 minutes. This is what I'm learning about this podcasting world and YouTube. Oh, so I know my contact. No cussing in the first 5 minutes because it's something the algorithm. I don't know. Never mind.
It only watches the first 5 minutes.
Right. Oh, something in my contact, just rubbing around. But yeah, so your week was the S word for the most part.
It's just busy. It's the busiest time of the year for me. So
yeah,
until it's over.
It's the Thanksgiving holiday. You have a lot of things that you have to do. My week has been okay. Don't be messing up. Come on, camera thingy. Don't be flick flacking and stuff. My week was okay. Busy. Oh, it's very productive. Oh, it's been very productive. We are soon our podcast will be available on places. Oh no, yeah, I'm so bad with names and stuff. But places, 4 or 5 places that a lot of other people go to that they listen to podcasts and audio stuff. Maybe audio is a place that you're gonna go and listen to it.
Jeez.
Just look up. I'm bad at this stuff, but listen, it'll be there.
We better not never get a sponsor.
It'll be there under Duo, the Undomesticated Opinion. So you can find it on places.
On other platforms.
Yes.
We don't know which ones.
We do.
She does. I don't.
They're there and here. And somewhere. They're out there as well. And they'll be available in the next 24 to 40 hours. So probably by Monday. You know. So what are we talking about this week? I didn't send you the list.
I don't even know.
So let me send you this list.
I don't know where to find our podcast. I'm just here.
Hey, what's going on with the Eagles? Don't we play the Bills?
No, we play the Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Why do I keep saying the Bills? The Bills not this weekend. Next weekend after Thanksgiving holiday.
Well, Monday we play the Chiefs, and I think the Sunday after that it might be the Bills. I don't remember.
Yeah, because I think my family might want to go down there and tailgate or something. That would be interesting. I never tailgated before. You ever tailgate? What is it like? Why is it? You blocked me? Did you block me? Yo, that's not cool. I gotta send this man some stuff, and then I'm trying to deliver it, and he blocked me.
I didn't block him.
Oh, you ignorant. That's how you find out that you blocked. You sitting right next to somebody. Am I blocked? And he just blocked me.
You're not blocked.
Did I pay my bill? Did you get am I blocked? You got am I blocked?
Yeah, see, you're not blocked.
He just unblocked me real quick. I was just blocked.
I'm sitting right
He
here.
unblocked me. That's corny though. That's corny. You can at least just tell me that you whatever.
There we go.
All right, you got the message.
Yeah.
He sat right next to me and unblocked himself. We better than that. We better than that, right? If you have something to say to me, say it to my face. Don't
Yeah.
say it in
Yes.
through the technology. Do people actually do that? Do they actually
Yes.
block people
Yes.
because and that's their way of selling
Yes.
them?
Yes.
That's so corny.
Yes, and it is.
Oh, but no, this is what I used to do when I was younger. But no, it wasn't that I would block people to like say I'm mad at you or something. I would just change phones to flee. Is that
That's
the same
even
thing?
worse. You get a whole new phone, like new phone, who this?
That was terrible. But I had you know, not confrontational issues because I wasn't.
Obviously.
I didn't want to hurt people's feelings, so I was like, hey, might as well just stop using this phone, use another phone. They'll forget me. It was bad. I'm not like that anymore because that's terrible. But people actually what?
That is terrible.
It is. It's very terrible. It's really terrible. But I was young and I just didn't know how to tell someone like, hey, what's going on? I don't know what's going on here. This is freaking me out. So people actually block people to say I'm mad at you and then they unblock you. How do you know you're unblocked?
Me, I don't know. If you block me once, I ain't calling you no more.
So you just it's kind of I don't know. That's corny.
If I don't block, if I go,
Don't block me again.
I didn't block you in the first place.
All right. Well, listen. Let's just say you did. Just
But
don't block me again. All right. Let's just do that. What you want to talk about? You pick from the list whatever you want to talk about.
Well,
You know,
I just
since,
seen the list, so
I
want to know what I want to
appease
talk
him
about.
because I don't get blocked again. So pick anything you like.
Start at the top.
Okay.
White woman shop is protested. She has no probably using the N-word.
Oh, I
No.
was. See,
Because of freedom of
I'm
speech.
dyslexic, man. So don't talk about how I write down my notes. But you got the note, and I know what I'm talking about. So this woman in Illinois. See, now I'm going to verbalize it for everybody. This woman in Illinois. She has a Halloween shop, and during the Halloween season, it's her busiest time. Well, she has a costume shop. It's her busiest time. It was a group of Black people that were in there. They were shopping, and something came on. She said, "Y'all can leave because y'all acting like N words with the ER, not the A."
That doesn't matter.
Either way, I just want to put the emphasis on it was the ER, not the A. And then the lady said, "Excuse me, what did you say to me?" She said, "You are acting like the N word with the ER." And they said, "You can't say that." She said, "Yes, I can say that. I didn't call you the N word. I said you're acting like the N word." So all of Illinois, all the Black people in Illinois, it's only like 5 people in Illinois.
No,
It's probably like
Chicago
27.
is in Illinois.
No, it wasn't in the Chicago part. It was not in that part. It was in like some little town. They boycotted and protested against her business, and she lost business. She didn't get with her revenue for Halloween. And now she's saying that yes, I did say it, and they deserve to burn in hell. No, she didn't say that. She said, I did say that, and why shouldn't she be able to say it's freedom of speech? And I agree with this woman.
She can say whatever she wants.
Let her say what she wants to say. She want to use the
anybody
ER.
who wants to boycott her for saying it, that's their freedom.
That's their freedom too. And whatever.
Freedom of assembly. Yeah, right. That's
making
in the
up
Bill of
stuff.
Rights. That's in the Bill of Rights too.
That's the Constitution.
Both of them are. The freedom
Bill of Rights
speech,
is not in the Constitution.
The Bill
in
of
the
Rights is
Declaration of Independence.
The Bill of Rights is the first 10 amendments of the Constitution.
No, that's the.
They weren't originally in the Constitution. They were amendments.
What are you talking about? There's no such thing.
No.
I was about to say there's no such thing as a Constitution, but it is. But you're wrong. It's the Declaration of Independence in Congress and the Bill of Rights. I know my stuff.
What are you talking about? Never mind.
So anyway, I think she should have the freedom of speech to be able to say what she want to say. I think everybody should have the freedom of speech.
She can. And she did.
Backlash should be backlash.
She didn't get arrested for it. It wasn't against the law, so she had the freedom to say it.
I think it's better when people do just say it. It was such a much better world when we had Archie Bunker, when he talked about everyone. And it was a better world when with George Jefferson, when people were just blatantly out there talking about their racism. Because when people are racist or inhumane, then you can decide whether or not you want to deal with them or not. You can say, hey, like, man, I like going to this spot. They may be racist, but the food good. Like, people go to Jamaican spots, and they know the Jamaican people are going to be rude to them. They know Jamaican people want to be rude. They know they're not going to have stuff, but it don't stop you from going because the food is good. Except for that one Jamaican man off of Gerard Avenue. I'm going to never forget you. But anyway, so I believe if you allow people to not be penalized in the sense of legally, it helps people to know where they should shop and where they shouldn't shop. And for the people who want people who they want to shop with them and who they don't want to shop with them. I think it's a great idea. People, don't be afraid to say what you want to say. Be the people versus the anti-people, okay?
Yeah, if you don't want me in your shop, and I'll open the door, you're like, oh, another N-word.
Punch it. I'm like, all right, cool.
No money for you. I'm going to leave and tell all my black friends, don't shop there. They don't want any blacks in there.
Yeah. It's okay. Let's just start being more honest, because closing the door and hiding behind these different facades and pretending is this and not that, it's corny and it's lame, and you should be living in your truth.
Yeah.
And if your truth is you like to say the N-word
or call people that, go for it.
Say it. Go ahead. Now, whatever happens from there happens from there. Maybe some good things that happen. You might join a club where they have some sheets. Might be something good and something fun that you do. Potluck and stuff, But or it could be bad stuff too. Really bad stuff. But
or 9 times out of 10, it'll be absolutely nothing. One way or the other.
That's what I'm about to say. The other time, it'll just like you can do what you want. So yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, because I'm sure what the way she said, I actually did see the story. The way she said it, like it rolled off her tongue.
Oh,
like,
she said
it was not the first time she said it. She didn't stammer it out. She didn't think about it. It was something very common in her vernacular.
Yeah, so she says it, and yeah. And because the other lady who came around was like, oh, no. She's like, oh, no, you can't say that. Whoa. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Hilarious racism. What else we were talking about? Oh, about freedom of speech. We want to keep it there. The rapper who got arrested for his lyrics because he was talking about doing horrible things to minors. Minor, like the little minors. Not
and minorities. I thought you was
not people who dig, like, because I know they don't dig, do they? They pitch. What do minors do?
They still do.
Is it the same? You say it the same way? Because I know my English sometimes. Minors are minors. All right, so the minors.
Spelled differently, but is it?
No, it's the same.
Wow.
Dumb English. The minors, the ones that are little.
It's spelled differently,
but not little people,
because I break it down differently when I write it.
Minor.
Yeah,
that's how I was thinking. Minor. So
that's cow poop.
Stop. So he wrote about that in his thing. He wrote about asking to women, I believe. He wrote about racism, like doing things to Black people churches and getting rid of Black people inside those churches. He wrote about getting rid of people in schools massively.
Oh yeah, put the election.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Well, no, he really wrote all this stuff.
He really wrote this, but it'd be some other stuff I'd be saying that I shouldn't be saying, but I say it. So they locked him up for this, and Anthony has a nice perspective about this. I think he should be monitored.
I think, yeah, when you say certain things and do certain things on the internet, you're supposed to be monitored. They're going to monitor. But yeah, and I think that's about all they should do, because it's still freedom of speech.
Yeah.
I want to hear these lyrics, and I want to see if he's even a good rapper. Can he stay on beat? Or did he put it together dopely?
He looked dopely.
Wow, because I'm like, if
he looked very
if
dopely.
He wrote it like let's say an Eminem writes it, you can maybe laugh it off as a joke. Ha ha ha.
This is when we the people of hip hop
No.
have allowed too many people into it because what the boy said, he said, "Oh no, hip hop is supposed to be funny."
Yeah, he was.
We keep allowing people to enter a world that does not
that
sit
they
in
don't
their
even
roots.
understand, and
It's just something that they could
play
around with. And it's deeper than that. And then so he's saying, no, it was just a joke because hip hop is supposed to be funny. And I was like, but they took the guy's photo. I guess after they was monitoring that guy in Maine, did they ever catch him?
Did they ever catch that guy who shot up? They just stopped talking about him.
I'm talking about him.
Somebody let us know, like, because I didn't see. I gotta look for that now.
Why
like,
is that? He just killed
people.
all these people in Maine.
Then he
and we
disappeared.
hear nothing else about him.
Yeah, we heard about it for like 3 days. They was looking for him. They locked stuff down. Then all of a sudden, I didn't hear anything else. Did they catch him?
Don't know.
That's
Let us know. Maybe he's a senator now. Who knows?
If so, he's
allegedly
fighting in Congress.
Oh, because let's go into that. Congress has been brawling. WW Congress. They like ECW. Oh my gosh.
It's all fake at the end of the day.
No, I think they were for real. He almost took his kidney out. Who kidney got taken out?
I don't even remember the boy name. I
don't remember his name. I remember the one.
I know the boy who just got kicked out as the speaker. He's the one who elbowed him.
Oh, the speaker who got kicked out is the one who gave him a kidney.
Gave him a kidney shot.
A kidney shot. Oh, okay. So they were getting ready to fight. They said,
he wasn't getting ready to fight. He chased him down the hall, yelling at him, talking about, "You hit me, you hit me."
Oh, they punked.
And I know you hit me, and I know you're not going to do nothing because you got $17 million in a security detail.
Oh, that's the one who was saying that. Oh, they're punked.
Yeah, he chased him and his security guards down the hall.
But the other one, Bernie Sanders, I was about to say Bernie Mac. Oh, rest in peace, Bernie Mac. You would be great in Congress.
In peace, Bernie Sanders.
Especially
He
that
dead
movie.
Too. Oh, all these old dead men still in charge.
Take a moment for him.
When the music
it's a moment for Biden and all of them.
Biden, Trump, and Bernie.
Yeah. So Trump's alive. Excuse me.
Trump is not alive. He dead as the rest.
He's alive and alive.
He let him and tried it. Trump is like Chuck E. Cheese and shit.
What was I saying? About Bernie Sanders. He had to break up Senator Mullen, and the Teamster.
He did, the Teamster.
So what is he, the Teamster?
He's the president of the union. He's the new Jimmy Hoffa.
You can't mess with them. They tied in even now. So he was in the Congress. Or they was in Congress. So the House was fighting.
Yeah, they was in state. They was in state. Yeah.
And he was saying, Senate.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? And he like stood up on him. And he was like, "What you want to do?" He was like,
"Want to do it here?" He said, "We can do it here."
I was like, "Well," and Bernie was like, "Stop it! Stop it! You are a senator." He darn near gave him a heart attack. He can't take it.
I told you, Bernie's going. Bernie's like those puppets from the Muppets. That sit
oh,
up in the balcony.
He do look just like
Bernie's one of them. Biden is weakened at Bernie's.
Yes.
And Trump is animatronic.
And Biden's
they all dead.
You ever see his face? It keeps sinking in more. He decaying.
They don't play the music 24 hours a day. So when they turn the music off at night, he starts to decay. Then he wake up in the morning and be like, "How'd he do?"
They shoot him with adrenaline
and start sniffing women's necks.
That's so weird.
That's what he do.
He do that. That's so weird. All right. So next thing we have is judge commits suicide. Can we say suicide?
Unalives himself.
Unalives himself.
Yeah, we gotta use internet terms.
Himself. Yeah. Doesn't register in my brain yet. That unalives himself.
Yeah.
So what about that? You showed me that story just recently.
Yeah, it was crazy because he unalived himself because he was touching kids and trafficking drugs, and he was just an all-around bad person.
Now, was he or his friend was doing it?
They were in it together.
Is he at least? Well, if he wasn't touching them, he was at least letting him get away with it.
Or
And
orchestrating it.
and he probably was in charge of children to be
And
able to send them
them-
over.
Yeah.
This world is disgusting.
You know how many kids get lost in the system?
Yeah.
Never make it wherever they were supposed to go.
And nobody can find them, or is nobody looking for them because they don't have anybody. Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
They
Well,
identify them, arrest them, and then disappear them.
that's crazy. I had something else in here, but I didn't get the full story where his mother killed her 2 children, unalive. Her 2 children. But they said it was like CPS was sent out to her. She was a white woman. The children were biracial. CPS has been sent out, and they complained about this lady a couple of times, and then nothing happened. And one day she shot them. I don't know. She shot the kids. I don't know if you. What do you want me to say,
Pew,
YouTube?
pew.
What do you want me to say? I don't
Pew.
know.
They say pew pew.
The pow.
Okay, well there you go.
But I mean,
sound.
this is annoying. These are words. Things happen. What are you hiding from?
Yes, it's
people?
just what legitimately happened.
And she tried to unalive herself, but she was like,
"No, I like me."
Yeah, she was in the yard acting frantic, and they finally caught her.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I understand that there are a lot of cases within CPS. There are not a lot of people able to mend everything, and it's a shame that these things slip through the cracks. But it has to be some kind of thing where if the 3rd time you're getting called out for something, that now is a mandatory supervisor or someone else that has to step in to start looking at something.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I know it's weird because they do this stuff to Black people. They take our kids all the time for no reason.
Are those kids better in the system or better off gone? Because they weren't good with that mother because she obviously wasn't a good mother.
Yeah, they were better off, but the system also is like, what do you get there? Maybe
it could be a lot longer torture.
Mm-hmm. So you don't.
I don't wish any of that on anybody. I think this is a lose-lose situation for those children.
That's a shame. Yeah,
I don't think
right.
I don't think they had a chance to begin with, because even if CPS steps in and takes them, like,
what's going to happen with these children in foster
you
care?
You got a better chance with a parent that just don't love you, and
as long as they're not even know you,
as long as they're not abusive. Yeah, but that you coming from an abusive parent to abusive world to
to people who don't know you and don't care about you, and they could do whatever.
Even less. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah. We can get back to that. We'll go with nasty Pat Mahomes. He nasty. He nasty. Let me finish all the food I'm on before we continue to talk about her. Disgusting. Who raised you? I know who raised you. That's probably why I don't know. You're nasty. He nasty.
I see. Michael Jordan used to wear the same shorts under his.
He washed them.
I'm sure.
Mahomes said he don't wash them all the time. That's nasty. You know how when you wash. So what we're saying is Pat Mahomes said he has these lucky draws that he wear every game since he been in high school. He said sometimes he don't even wash them. You know how nasty and sweaty a uniform is. If you have not played a sport, if you've never been around sports, you won't know that these uniforms are so disgusting that you can wring them out, and it's not like a little wring out. It's like a splash. With every part of the clothes that they're in is drenched in sweat, nasty sweat. You know what sweat is? And especially if it's funky, bacteria. Bacteria just don't go away. Some bacteria you got to clean off. So you telling me, Mr. Mahomes, that every once in a while you clean that bacteria off that has been binding up all this time. And you put that on your crotch. Your crotch. Oh, my chair shady. They fall apart. I learned that from my cousin Trump. Everything I got from him, it broke. But I put that together with my heart. That's what holds my stuff together in love. Because this desk gonna fall too eventually.
Real still.
Do my best. I'm not a man. I need a man. My cheers all wobbly. This is gonna be my PSA. Hey, I have wobbly cheers. Got 2 tires in my trunk.
You still haven't put them on yet?
No. I got gas the other day, and I did put air in my tire. But I don't even know what else to do with my life. It just took so much out of me because I'm not a man. But if I had a man, maybe I can focus on other things, like being a good wife.
Wow, you don't believe it yourself.
I do believe it, but I don't know if I can achieve it because
Without a man.
my chair wobbles.
At your desk.
My daughter's door is off the hinge and may fall down on her head. I don't know what to do because tools and me, I'm a woman.
You don't just need a man. You need a
Please
handy man.
Please send me a message at undomesticatedjohn@gmail.com if you ever feel as though that you could be that man. I can be that woman if I could believe it.
She's looking for
all right, PSA over. But yeah, man, everything does all my stuff, my bed falling apart too because the bar came off, and I just was like, well, one day I'm going to sing in.
What bar?
I like it's a bar that went that way, and then the other one, and also it's Ricky because I didn't tighten. I tightened it as best as I could, so I got like a swing bed because it's not supposed to swing, but when you get on it, it goes like this a little bit. So it's still up there. One day it won't be, but
That
undomesticatedjohn@gmail.com.
No,
when I use the drill, my whole body be like that. Every time I try to use the drill, my whole body, I be like, I'm gonna rip my arm off. I'm scared. I do it, and I try to do it real soft, and my whole body, I be like that.
It don't turn the screw, it turn you. The screw stronger than you. Oh.
Every time, I'm like, no, I'm gonna hurt myself. So no, I don't do that. I try to use the screwdriver and try to do that, but my hand is getting better. But
the food was almost here. Then it
turned
turned out the way.
It turned around. It's like
no. You only gave me a $2 tip.
The drill is like it always make me go like that. It hurts. I don't want to do that to myself. So I'm not doing that. Just undomesticatedjohn@gmail.com. All right, so back to what we were talking about. His nasty draws. So what do you think about that? You think he doesn't have jock's crotch?
I guess it's probably not because he's lucky. He wins.
And he put his thing in somebody, and she get jock's crotch too, or crotch jock. What is it? Jock's crotch. What is it? Jack scratch.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I know it's not that. I can't get the word. Crotch jacks. Stop laughing at me. Tell me what the thing is. It's crotch jacks.
Yes.
Jock.
Yes,
You're an idiot, please. This is how he treats me. He blocks me, and then he won't help me out with my words. Jack's crotch. Never mind. Forget you. Next thing. That's why your neck hurt. Anyway, yuck, Pat Mahomes. I don't like this. All right. Okay. San Francisco mayor. Okay. I don't know. Well, I'm in Philadelphia, and this is happening in Philadelphia, and I bet you it happens in a lot of urban areas all over. We just don't hear about it. But it's happening in San Francisco right now. Jock scratch. It's gonna annoy me so much until I get it. It's in my head. It's in my head. I can't get it. Jock scratch. All right.
Either jock it.
Jock itch. Okay, jock itch.
Or scratch your crotch. But you're mixing it all together.
It's jock itch. That's what I was trying to say. Jock itch. Jock itch. Doesn't he have a jock itch? All right. It's not that funny.
Yes.
So San Francisco mayor, he just was blatant and said because they started cleaning up the streets in San Francisco because the Chinese diplomats were coming. They're here now. from under cheese. From under cheese. What?
The cheese from under his nuts.
So yeah, from so the Chinese diplomats are coming in and they were going to visit San Francisco, which I believe they already did. So the mayor started cleaning up the streets, and then he started cleaning up the homeless people. and he was criticized on what he was saying about like getting rid of the homeless people and not doing anything to help them or whatever. And what he said was like, well, of course we cleaning up the streets. He said, if you had visitors come to your house, wouldn't you clean the dirty socks up and make your bed? He said, yeah, we're getting rid of the homeless. It had no crimes about it. It was just like, yeah, of course.
And it's fucked up as it is. Philly damn sure did the same shit when the Pope came.
When the Pope came, they put these walls up off the expressway over the project so that nobody could see. They did that with the Democratic Convention and with the Pope, so nobody can see the projects as they came down and went into the city, because you have to go past the projects when you come into Philly from the airport. But that's what they do in each city. That's your foot.
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, what is that? So I wonder which other cities they have done that in. They probably did it in all of them, but they're doing it in San Francisco right now.
I gotta go blow my nose now. You made me laugh too hard.
I got tissue right here. I got everything around. There you go. Off of that, what do you have to say about that? You said it. You said about Philadelphia. What do I have this up here? Hey, white people, just gotta say this. Why is it so hard to pronounce people's names when y'all be having some ridiculous names? And it's very simple. You just look at the name, hear what they say, and then say it. That's it. Now I can understand where's different languages. Where's like no. You just a little bit maybe different. Or places where they have a click where if you don't know how to do the click, you can't pronounce it.
Oh,
but
just call them Dikembe Mutombo. You leave the clicks out.
Yeah, but learn how to pronounce people's names. It's not that hard. It shows your ignorance. It shows nothing but ignorance when you don't know how to pronounce someone's name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not if they've told you. It's one thing if you just read it one time.
Yeah.
Because I'll fuck your name up real easy, whoever you are, if I just read it.
Oh, Jake and Jack gets me messed up all the time. Don't you be a Jake or a Jack. I want to say the wrong one. I'm just going to do it. Apologies in advance. Will Smith getting outed. Whatever.
Outed to who?
Everybody knew.
Nobody in Philly. Everybody in Philly.
If it is.
Allegedly,
if it's not, it's not. But if it is, nobody's surprised. And it wouldn't be something that nobody ever said before. What the problem is that's not cool though.
Not if that's supposed to be your homie. That's not your place to tell it.
And not even.
And that was my biggest problem with it. Like, yo, you were not even a party in it. Like, it's one thing if you was doing Will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like, if I walk in on my homie doing shit, I can't go to the news with it.
No.
I might go to my other homie like, yo.
But you don't do something like that. That's really corny because, and not even just about outing someone like that. Anything that's within your friendship, you don't go to no outside people. Yeah. Whether you're not friends, whatever was inside that friendship, you leave it right in there. And if y'all not friends anymore and they do whatever stuff, you like, we ain't friends, then maybe you do that then. But you don't do that stuff. That's corny. Yeah.
Y'all shouldn't be doing anything to get back at each other. Mm-mm. Y'all just not friends. Y'all just not friends. Even if it ended on sour terms, y'all just not friends.
It ended. Let it be. But to do what he's doing, clout chasing. I don't like that. That's horrible. And to throw other people in there and stuff like that, that's horrible. Yeah. You'll have and I'm glad that a lot of people are taking that stance instead of giving him so much validity or clout from it. He'll get his little 5 seconds. Yeah, that's the other thing. Nobody's surprised.
Nobody went, no,
not him. It's like, okay.
Y'all see 6 degrees of separation?
Yeah.
We've been saying it that long. At least Philly has. That's all I was saying. Philly been saying it that long. And we'll still defend them with the first rap Grammy and
that's his business. Yeah, that's his business. That's how you gay cousin. That's the gay cousin.
Gay cousin Will.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Gay cousin.
Yeah.
And it's cool.
Yeah.
He's still our cousin. He just gay.
Yeah.
We're not talking about you, Will, but I'm just saying in a generalization of it. But if you are, you still a gay cousin. And you cool.
Yeah. And if you're not gay, we still think
We
you
still-
are.
yeah,
And we don't care.
Yeah, you still cool. You know? Yeah, that's what I just say.
Yeah,
It's like
not
gonna change
one of-
people.
It's not
gonna
one of
change
those things
people's
where he can
minds.
come and be like, "No, I'm really not," and we're gonna be like, "Oh, he's really not." No.
Right, all right, yeah. But all right, it's just, you know, but it's okay because there's nothing wrong with it. You're good. Let's talk about Benzino and his daughter Coyle Ray. I didn't know that was his daughter for a long time, but that's his daughter. And Coyle Ray is a rapper.
Yeah, so it's Benzino.
Oh, that's what. Oh, you gonna get the food? I got a pretzel coming. Coyle Ray is a rapper. I think she the dice. I don't know. I just messed that up. It's some TikTok stuff, but most of them are TikTok stars or TikTok famous. Benzino, if you don't know who Benzino is, he was the founder of the Source magazine, which used to have the Source Awards there, and it was like hip hop awards. But you should know that. But if you didn't, you know now. So they were going back and forth on the internet. I don't agree that parents. I wouldn't go back and forth on any internet with my child, but also I am a parent and I can't say that about if you didn't have a relationship with their child. Either way, I still think it's really corny for a grown-up to be going back and forth with a child, especially grown-ups like us that we didn't grow up on social media. You know, that's really corny. So anyway, the young lady went on social media, I believe, and she's a young lady. I think she's under 25, telling people that her father asked her for money. So Benzino, the father, comes back on social media and says that I had you. If I ask you for money, I can ask you for money because I had you. If Ant was sitting right here, I would ask him what he thinks about that. But he's back.
You were talking about him?
Yes, I was talking about you. So I believe I think it's weird for a parent to ask their child for money. Or expecting money from their child. I would say that. I was going to say, this where's my pretzel?
That's your pretzel.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay. So, and then expecting it. On her end, if she's upset, I don't know the relationship. They didn't give me a pretzel.
That was it. Sorry for the inconvenience.
This is it. Oh, no. I'm so angry.
Yeah. Everything else is in there except your pretzel.
To knock all your stuff.
And my straw.
I got straws downstairs. I'm about to knock all your stuff down. That is so mean. Why didn't they give me a pretzel?
Open the door. The cat just walked in like he was waiting.
Oh, I'm so hurt right now. All right, let's get back to the story. I should knock all this stuff down. That would be mean. I'm not a mean person. I did think it though. So I don't think that a parent should expect that from their from their children. And if you didn't raise them, if you weren't around them, I can see how a child would feel hurt that the only time that you want to have a relationship with them is based off of their success or something that they can do for them. And you see this a lot. I've seen this a lot where fathers do not get interested in their children until they have like a sport or something that they're doing or getting into. I'm so mad about that pretzel. I wanted a pretzel. I don't have no snacks in here. Do have chocolate chip
You get out my bag, cat.
So what do you think about the Benzino thing?
Yeah, don't ask your kids for money. But what I was saying was like, maybe if it was like from a different angle, if he was saying like, look, I fucked up my 15 minutes of fame because I had money for a minute, then I fucked it up. Mm-hmm. You getting money right now. Let's not fuck it up. Give me some of it and I'm put it up. We're going to do this. We're going to flip that. But like, I don't see him doing that.
Yeah, how do you trust the parent if he didn't raise you? If they come to you like that, what would make you trust the parent if they never were in your life or was active like that? And I'm not saying that's what the case is.
Yeah, I'm saying.
But she said that they grew up poor. She said her and her mother grew up poor,
and he said she was lying.
So and kids
like remember when ODB dad came out and said that he was never on welfare and all that stuff and didn't live in the project.
Yeah, so kids do stuff and not even just for clout or for the entertainment industry. Kids see things a certain way. You're like, that didn't happen because they wanted they weird. Kids are weird.
Or that's what her mother was telling her.
Or what her mother may have been telling her. Because poor to her mother could have been, you not buying me stuff when you buying a child stuff. I know women that's like that.
Or I don't have the lifestyle I had when I was with you, so now I'm poor.
So I'm poor. So, whew. Well, anyway, back to Diddy. We were talking about this. This was a discussion we were having because Diddy is being accused, and we saw the court documents or the alleged court documents.
No, the real court documents.
The real court documents from Cassie.
Of her allegations.
Of her allegations of him from years ago. Cassie is somebody who was with him for 13 years, and it's a lot of allegations of assassin and him getting male prostitutes for her to do certain things to while he watched. And there's nothing wrong with those kind of things if it's consensual. Just putting that out there.
Gmail.com. You hear that, Diddy? Can you work an Allen wrench?
Listen. So she has these allegations, and she's taking them to civil court about this. My thing, what was my stance on this? I said that
it's that we've been hearing this stuff about him as long as we've been hearing the gay stuff about Will.
That's the thing I was saying. What if Diddy is, I was saying that what if he's the Joe Jackson of the new generation and he is this tough doing these psychological things and these people to see if they're great enough because he makes great stars.
The ones who make it through him.
Yeah, to make it through, or he makes it through. Whatever.
I'm not giving you that hoagie, cat.
But yeah, because I ain't get a pretzel. That's my ace of everything. So what if he is that Joe Jackson? These people should be gracious to him. And listen, I'm not saying please people. This is just an alternate theory. I'm not saying that anything he did was right or wrong.
No.
Or right or wrong with the right person. It could be right with the right person, but it was wrong if there's no consent.
Yeah.
But hitting someone like he did, I think he did abuse and stuff. That wasn't cool. But Joe Jackson also beat his children.
Sometimes with consent.
Huh?
Sometimes with consent.
But Joe, the kids didn't consent for Joe to beat them. So I mean,
kids don't have.
Is
rights.
it a parallel?
Kids don't have rights, and they shouldn't.
But in some countries, women don't have rights. So is there a parallel with Diddy?
If they can't vote, they shouldn't have rights.
So Diddy is not the new Joe Jackson.
That's Usher.
I mean, Usher's good. He's good. He got a residency.
He couldn't beat Big and Pac.
No. So, well, but I'm just saying, and I'm not saying, yes, this is what I believe, but in my mind, it just came across like Diddy and Joe Jackson, one and the same.
They break you.
They break you. But you become great. Music. You'll be great.
It's how bad do you want it?
How bad do you want it?
You gonna walk for that cheesecake?
All right, so Diddy is the genius that I think he is. No, I'm just joking. R. Kelly is. All right, so
Jesus Christ.
I want to be canceled so bad. I just want to be important. No, all right, so
trying to go viral.
So I want to talk about. Let's talk about. We do this, and then we talk about the psychologists who were talking about the kids and stuff. So a 43-year-old woman married a 90-year-old man. What do you think about that? Do you think there's something wrong with that?
You definitely thought it was wrong when 37-year-old Diddy was messing with 19-year-old
Because she's a child. A 43-year-old woman is a woman now.
She got a child to that 90-year-old man. He got twice as much knowledge as her.
But no,
he knows twice as much as her. She a dumb little young John to him.
I think
he's like, oh, that's a little dumb John. She don't even know about what's about to happen in her 90s.
I think after a certain age, you become a woman, just like at a certain age, a boy becomes a man, and it's just that after that. $, right? But if you're 90, if I'm 90 years old and all them old people can't do what I need them to do for me, and I see a nice little 43-year-old man who's going to satisfy
Nasty.
me,
That's a
what is
baby.
wrong with that?
That would be younger than your children.
I don't want to say that, but we're not gonna think like that.
Yeah,
We're gonna
but
think
no,
in
but
a
that's
we're
how
gonna
I'm
think in a
thinking.
more mature way.
No, that's exactly how I'm thinking. Like I could never.
So what you
date
supposed
any-
to just date a 70-year-old? What they gonna do for you? If all your wills and stuff is working and
My
twerking,
boundary is you have to be closer to my age than you are to my child's age.
but when you get to a certain age, it shouldn't matter.
So that gives me 12 years to play with
it
because I'm
shouldn't
24
matter. So
years
you
older
want
than
to
my
be
daughter.
with an 80-year-old? What's the purpose of that? You might as well be by yourself if nobody else can do nothing. But if you twerking and working and everything is meshing well and sounding great, don't you need something to be able to?
How much am I going to have in common with somebody three
No, you ain't
generations
got to
away?
talk to them. I'm talking about for the physical. If that's all you at 90
You
years
just-
old and you worried about having a conversation with somebody now, aren't you just worried about having
Well,
being
it's just sex.
joyful? Huh?
If it's just about sex, I can pay somebody for that.
No, I mean somebody to comfort you too, to be your
No,
companion.
I just told you the generation gap is going to be so big.
But
I'm
I
not
mean
gonna get
somebody
along
to
with
lay
these people.
down with you all the time, somebody to fix you your
A nurse?
smoothies. Yes, like a nurse. A nurse you have
I will
sex
hire
with.
one.
It's a nurse you have sex with. And it becomes a little bit more intimate. So I think
No, you stop justifying
Yeah,
it.
right.
If Diddy is wrong, then this is wrong.
no, it's different eras because
No.
he didn't allow that baby to become a child. I mean, a grown up. That woman's a woman. She know what she can offer that older man, and it's solace.
He's twice as old as her. Twice as old.
Don't let me get to be 90 and I'm not married. My husband not around, and you 34.
They're gonna be like, oh, grandma, I'm
That's
going
why I
away.
take dance classes now. I can be nice and
And
little
with
bit
your wrinkle,
later.
see, I can't be your lover. That's what they're gonna say.
It might get wrinkled, but I'm alive. All right, so you talk about this. It was about the psychologist that was looking at. It was a woman psychologist, right?
Yeah, I believe
That
so.
was looking at you better hush, cat. The difference
Childhood
between
behavioral.
child. Go ahead, do it. I want to get me some cookies because I don't have excuse me. I don't have
Well, neither did Wawa. They didn't have pretzels left. Crying over nothing. All right. Well, basically, the doctor was saying she was looking at boys and girls and how when they're left alone at play, they play differently. Boys usually play games that take more of a structure and hierarchy. Games where you're going to have a clear winner, a clear loser, and it usually takes everybody knowing their position, what they have to do, whether it's a sport, whether they're playing some kind of war game, whether they're even when they're just playing any most games boys play, not all, but most. And it was saying it's the exact opposite for girls. Most games girls play have no defined winner or loser or anything like that. They're just, it's more of an emotional thing like dolls or hopscotch and jump rope. It's less competitive
Mhm.
and more. And they say like, if boys are having an argument during their play, they'll argue it out. Usually a third party will come in between the two arguing factions, and they'll figure it out or they'll fight it out, but they'll keep playing. Girls, as soon as they don't get along anymore, as soon as they have an argument, the game stops
Yeah, and that's annoying.
and nobody wants to play anymore.
That's how it is exactly. Growing up and playing with girls, I usually play with the boys because it was so much more fun. It's always you hit me with the rope, and I'm like, all right, well, hit me back, or I'm gonna hit you back, and then we're gonna continue playing. But then it's like, no, now I have an attitude. Then some girls sit over here, and then some girls sit over there, and everybody talking about each other. We didn't miss a whole lot of time to play because then it was dark and we gotta go home. But when you play with boys, we just kept playing, and then people fight, and then you keep playing. But you just keep playing, and you play until you get tired. and you
And
sit
it-
around and then you play something else.
And then the street lights come on.
And the street lights come on. And the other thing with girls playing with them, nobody wanted to get really dirty. It had to be a particular way. It was more like everything had to be instructed to be able to do this. Even when playing dolls, it was like you after you set up the dolls and stuff. I like setting up the whole room and everything. But what are you going to do after that? You're supposed to talk to ourselves. But I did like playing G.I. Joe and wrestling stuff. But it was like, hey, I'm going to fight you in this ring. And somebody either, or we're going to kill people, unalive people, figures, people. I don't know. But that was more fun than just saying, hey, now I'm going to get married. Now I'm going to have a baby. And we wake up again this morning. And hey, honey, you go to work. It was that dumb stuff. And I was like, I just wanted to set the stuff up. So I wasn't really big on playing with girls. But it's really true. Women, and you said the thing about not having a hierarchy.
Yeah. They don't have a natural one. And if one is not put in place for them, they will slip into chaos. Basically, is what the woman was saying, don't come at me.
So they slip into chaos. What you mean?
Without somebody coming in and putting a hierarchy, saying, "Hey, you're in charge." If somebody comes in and said, "You're in charge," and you can run, and giving you, but if women are left with their own structure, they won't come up with it on their own.
No, there won't be any resolution. That's what I learned. It'll always be a consistent battle of we're going to get stuck on these feelings, and nobody wants to move past this. Even if we can say, "Let's move past this so we can get to the end goal, and then we'll come back to it." Nope. We're going to stick to this until this is resolved. Even if it never will resolve, we just won't even move forward. So like you said, it just stuff won't move forward. I remember I went somewhere and these ladies, oh, so mad. I was about to spend $150 to get an Uber to take me to my dad's house. That's how bad it was. I was like, Ubers, if it go down to 80, I'll pay it. We walk into a restaurant and they're looking around, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe they know what they're doing. And after they kept looking around again, we was looking around for a good 5 minutes. And I said, well, what's going on? We don't know if we want to eat inside out. Excuse me. We need a table for such and such. Whatever's first. And they was like, oh, you were just so bold. What are you doing? We had to eat and I'm hungry. Why are we standing in the same spot in people's way? What's wrong with you?
Women
I
will
was so
hold up
irritated.
when they don't know where to go. They don't pull over. They just sit in the way. When women get lost, like they'll be looking. You can see them looking at their GPS too.
Yeah.
And I can see the arrow on your GPS go that way, and I see your turn signal says this way, and you're confused. And I'm just like,
I'm like, look, that's why I don't do good with in this directions. The thing would be taking like this. I'm like, I don't know what to be talking about. I'm so rebellious and oriented.
my crazy ass. If I feel like the GPS is wrong, because it do be wrong sometimes.
All right, no, it ain't
No,
just
I commit to that shit. I commit to the wrong way real quick. I'm not gonna be in your way.
I was like, oh, let me cry this way.
They say right, I'm going left.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll be like, oh, it might have been right.
I'm like, I was wrong. I should have went the right way with the GPS. I'm in another town now. I hate driving.
I guess I live here.
Yeah. I want to die. So with that being said, ladies and men don't do this as much. I think men allow women to be, but women, you have to understand, men think differently than us, like totally differently. Totally differently. That's not a word. Differently. Total differently. Total differently. Totally differently. Differently. Totally. Never mind.
We don't
English
think the
is
same.
hard. They don't think the same as us, and they're not supposed to think the same as us because they have a place of what they need to have done, and we have our place to what we need to do and what we need to have done, and collaboratively, we're able to be successful. So forcing these men to have these feelings that you said men have feelings. Yeah, men have feelings, but forcing them to act their feelings out the way that women do it. It's not fair.
It's not productive for a man.
It's not productive and it's harmful.
For a man, it may be productive for that woman to get to know some stuff, but it's not productive for that man in any way, shape, or form.
And sometimes it ain't your business.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff that women should not share. This should be personally just towards a woman or with other women. That's none of a man's business because it's something that only women can understand. The way that they responded to.
The way, exactly.
The way he,
because what I'm going to say, we're not going to respond to it the same way a woman would.
Yeah. And if a woman is explaining to one of their girlfriends or another woman how she responded to something, they'll be more receptive, understanding of that response more than if she was telling some dudes who were like, no, that was
dumb. This is how you fix that.
Yeah.
Or you shouldn't have done that and don't do it again.
Yeah. So let them be. Leave these men alone. Let them be. Let them get their emotions out the way they need to get their emotions out. Allow them to have emotions around you. Allow them to be able to be people who have feelings. Don't shun them for those things. But you can't. It's really unfair to force or expect men to behave the way you want them to behave, but don't give them the same and on the other end, as if it's you're not supposed to compromise and behave the way they want you to behave. And if that is the thing, maybe y'all just each behave the way y'all do behave singularly and accept each other and figure out how that can mesh between, right?
That would be the best way.
All right, with that being said, the philosopher that I am,
I think very deeply.
With no pretzel. I could have thought really deeply. I gotta eat this cookie that's off brand, isn't it? It's called.
That's not Chips Ahoy?
No. It's chocolate chip. It's called chocolate chip cookie. That's what it's called. It got the colors.
I see. It's got everything the Chips Ahoy bag got on it, but it just say chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip cookies. Cookies. That's what I'm eating right now. But thanks for joining in and watching. And did we speak about Keke Palmer last week? I want to make sure we spoke about her.
What'd she do?
And her boyfriend beating on her.
I don't think so.
Okay, let's talk about it because it was on the headline last week, and I don't think we spoke about it.
You put it in the headline.
I did speak about it. Sometimes I do stuff like that, spontaneous, keep you on your toes, something like that.
We was just trying to see if you was paying attention.
No, I wasn't. But so her boyfriend, who she just had baby by, has been in the news. I guess everybody knows by now. Was caught on a ring camera or the camera in the house. That's so weird that people are just constantly watching their house inside and out and people. That's just strange. I can understand the outside, but the inside, like you don't know if they got in the bathroom and the hallway. I don't know. But he was choking her over the couch. You can see him just really getting into her. Now we don't know what she may have done beforehand. If she hit him or was fighting him, but he said that he didn't put his hands on her. Clearly, he did.
No.
So I think he just put his hands on it. And I know this sounds wrong. He light skinned. Is there? I can't say that. I can't say that.
You light skinned?
Okay, I can say it because I'm light skinned, but he's lighter than me, so he's one of them. But it's okay to be light skinned because you didn't have no control over it. Slavery. No, slavery happened. And you couldn't say no. So that's how a lot of us became this way. But yeah, he probably has a lot of anger and stuff. I don't know if it's true that light-skinned people are just angry, but I definitely don't know it's false. I found out I used to rage a lot.
You found out or remember?
I remember. I remember certain things that happened, and my response to it was awful. I mean, like, psycho word, awful. Like nobody should respond that way. But and then remembering how I felt, it was really light skin of me. It really was. And I don't do that anymore. I went down south and got a little bit of color, so it kind of like drizzled out of me.
You don't do it any less seasons. You do it the same amount.
Oh no, I don't flip out in that way.
Oh no, I don't flip out. I'm not going to do what everybody thinks I'm going to do.
I really don't flip out. Like, I used to rage out so bad. But I'm not a representing person. You have never seen me rage out. See, he's never seen me rage out. I mean, when I think of those moments, I went, ooh, I was like, they could have put me in a straitjacket. But anyway, what was I saying?
You wanted to get put in a straitjacket.
Never mind. Okay, we're ending this. Kiki Palmer.
Yes.
So anyway, she has a restraining order about her man, and she's going to be hosting the awards until they put that out there. This is the world we live in. It's trauma, and then it's like, hey, and next up, she'll be hosting the BET Awards or the Holiday Awards with Luther Vandross.
Not
Luther.
You have the further you go. Then he was just preparing her.
See,
He was just prepping her for what's out there.
So that happened. I wonder where her father. She has a father and she has a brother. So something is just not cool in the water because who let their daughter get hit or choked up on?
People who know their daughter got a mouthful and don't listen.
Okay.
I wish I could choke her. That's why I gave her to him. Because I know he would. He's going to set her straight.
I'm just saying because it's just really not normal, abnormal for a father to notice somebody put their hands on their child.
They're probably not in the same place, though. They're probably not in the same state.
It don't matter. If somebody put their hands on me, you know what my dad would do? Daddy is on camera. His fathers have people in different states or people they can call to make sure things happen and need to be done. There's no way you want to let somebody hit. No way you can rest knowing that somebody put their hand on your child, especially as a daddy. And then he gonna be taunting her online. All right, buddy, cut them ring lights, ring tones, ring thingies off, cause we coming. Squad's coming. And you can't tell me Kiki little ghetto. She got cousins. Why cousins ain't going in there? You got protect black women.
I told you what I think it is. She pushed his button. She knew what to say. She said it because she knew the camera was on, and she was like, "You not gonna do nothing."
She said, "You lights, you tree shade." And he said, "Stop calling me. I like the sun." And then he just was like, "I like the sun. I love the sun." She's a shade tree, nigga. And he was like, "Stop it. I'm black." And she was like, "No, you're not." And then he was like, "I'm black." Pop, pop. "No, you're not."
No.
That's what it was.
Said, "I got it all. No audio."
Yeah. The whole time she kept saying, "Wigger, wigger, wigger."
We gotta end the show right now because she's just out of control.
I'm tired. All right, I appreciate it.
And I gotta take my ass to work.
Oh, you do? That's right. I appreciate everybody who tuned in, who will be tuning in, who will rewatch and like, comment, subscribe to everything else. Kiki Palmer wrong calling their boy a wigger. Allegedly. I'm just joking. All right. Peace out, everybody. Woo, that was hilarious. We ain't out yet. About to be.